artistic. Weirdly artistic.
Damn, that's weird. We're back with Nick, Jay, and Jose.
It's weirdly artistic. We're talking art.
We're talking weird and everything under the sun.
Weirdly artistic.
Damn, that's weird. Welcome back, everybody. This is Weirdly Artistic. This is episode 21. I'm Jose.
I'm Nick.
And you might notice that there's two of us today.
We're one Gorshite.
Jordan
one guy short.
Has taken ill today. He's recovering, so we're just...
we're keeping it tight.
We're keeping it tight like a
toy
toy
guy. Tight like a toy guy.
Tight like a toy guy.
Which is fine. We're talking DC today.
DC Universe Comics.
We didn't look up what DCEU stands for.
No, we didn't.
I still don't know.
Well, we were talking about it at the gym, and it's like, is it DCCU for DC Cinematic Universe?
It's DCEU, and I don't know what it stands for.
Entertainment Universe?
Maybe.
Could be.
Let me 5 seconds. 5 seconds. Okay, tell us a little more what we're talking about.
So today we're talking about the DC Universe, which is just as prominent, I think, as Marvel. I think it's a little bit more... What is it?
Extended universe.
Extended.
That makes sense.
Okay, I feel it. But I feel like DC is slightly more prominent because when you think of superheroes, I think Superman is like the main, like number one.
And they're like the same age. Marvel is the same. They're about the same age.
They're, 40s. No, Superman is from the 30s actually.
Yeah, and Captain America is about the same.
Yeah, so about this the golden age comics is what they call it.
Yeah.
30s and 40s is when they started kind of coming out.
Propaganda, we're the
and
strongest.
it really was. So do you know what Superman actually stood for?
Hope.
So he was actually Jewish.
Oh.
So,
but he's an alien.
Yeah, but so back in the early or late 30s technically, and early 40s, he was supposed to represent the Jewish kids that were coming from
I like that.
Europe.
Yeah.
How they were without their parents, they were being sent to save them, right? From an
interesting,
their world was exploding, imploding, so they were being sent to save them and continue the lifeline.
Yeah.
Because of the
Holocaust. If you've seen Man of Steel, that's literally the exact
So he was
story.
actually, and he's the creators of Superman are actually Jewish, and that's what
No
he
way.
was. Yeah. I learned this in
dark hair and
modern American literature that I took in high school, which was a class that was basically we would read comics and then talk about the comics and what they would represent, the symbolism, the iconography of it. And I learned that Superman was actually Jewish,
a
Jewish-based story. Exactly.
That's dope.
Yeah. So go Superman.
Go Superman.
But yeah, it was supposed to represent all the kids that were coming over from a distant land. Their world was gone as far as they kind of thought. Or
they knew.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it was the 30s, dude. Like, what else do you know?
And
besides your small village or whatever you're dealing with, right?
So so that was Superman. And that's kind of where I guess the DC started. Because DC didn't become a DC thing until I think the 50s or 60s when they actually established everything.
A comic.
And then with that, once they started doing the multiverse stuff, you have the Golden Age and then the Silver Age.
Well, you know the New Age, right? New 52.
Yeah.
That's where we're at now.
So, and that's how they would differentiate all the different universes and the different eras of superheroes is Golden Age, Silver Age, New Age, all that kind of stuff, which I think is really cool. How they retconned all the different universes together to make it make sense, because there was a lot of contradicting things going on.
Yeah, and it's based on what's going on at the time as well.
Honestly, a lot of it is just based off of real world events that were just taken into this fantasy world and how to spin on it to
with superheroes,
give it a little more entertaining spin.
I haven't read a ton of DC. I have a few, and I'll talk more about my favorites later when we talk about favorite superheroes, but I don't read a ton of DC comics.
You're more Marvel.
Definitely.
I know, yeah.
Definitely more Marvel. I mean, I've watched everything DC under the sun, but it's interesting their take on the real world versus Marvel. Marvel's very shiny, right? They're dealing with out of world or like very in-depth versions of like villains that we're currently dealing with. But I think DC takes a step and is like, here's some worldly problems that we're dealing with, like, you know, Superman being Jewish. Like, that's a pretty crazy thing. Like, they're dealing with the real world stuff.
Well, like, and I don't really know what came first. I want to say DC came first. I might be wrong. So, you know, to the viewers out there, correct me if I'm wrong.
I personally don't know.
I think DC came first. Again, I might be wrong. But like one thing I like from the modern American literature class that I took, I think Marvel was like used as like a counterpart of it. Like there was like the rivalry, and there's not like a huge rivalry. Like they're just kind of doing their own thing. But like there's a lot of like rivalry aspects to it where you have Superman, which is kind of like Captain America, like the very wholesome, like very few like flaws, like they're perfect things.
Yeah.
And then you have like your speedsters, you have like your
tech / billionaires.
Yeah. Batman versus Iron Man, and they're kind of gritty. They're kind of like not your like most wholesome. Like they're kind of like,
it's like you have the humans,
get your hands dirty, and like they're like,
but not really, because you don't kill anyone.
One thing with Iron Man was like, I don't know if you know the origin of how Iron Man became Iron Man.
I don't.
So basically it was like a challenge to Stan Lee. So they were like, you can't make a superhero be a dick and still be likable. And Stan Lee said, hold my beer.
Yeah. Hold on for a second.
Tony Stark, that was like this arrogant
asshole,
and he's still like,
but he saves the world multiple times.
Yeah. So he was still like, it was a challenge. Like, that's
he took it even farther too when he went with the Ultimate Iron Man.
Yeah.
And
I mean, that's like the
where he has Infinity Stones, and like he's basically, I mean, he's a god at that point.
But so that's how Iron Man came to be.
Wow.
You know, it's a little, not DC, but
little tidbit for you.
But Stanley was like, I'll take that challenge, and then Iron Man became a thing.
And look at him now.
But DC. So one thing with DC that like we all kind of know is that their live action universe is pretty trash. I mean, I feel like there's like maybe a couple movies that are like good, but like,
anything
as a whole,
by Zack Snyder is good.
Yeah, as a whole though, like as a whole cinematic universe, like it's pretty bad compared to Marvel.
I would probably say their like average rating is like 65 to 70%. That's generous. I think that's pretty generous. But I think on enjoyability and nostalgia and whatnot, like I think that's pretty fair.
I feel like they play
rating
on a lot of the nostalgia factor of it more than anything.
But they're playing on nostalgia on characters that like I would say 60% of the population doesn't know. Like unless you read the comics or unless you watch like Justice League or
the movies are trying to be pretty comic accurate.
Yeah.
But they're not doing the greatest job of it.
No.
I haven't read too much into Blue Beetle, but I know that's like the start of the DCEU. Yeah, we're going to go watch it tomorrow. We'll see.
The start of James Gunn's
DCEU.
Yeah. So it's the first movie that is going to be involved in James Gunn's movement into DC.
And I hope they really do a good job with like the Justice League and like all that kind of stuff.
Well, so from what I've heard with DC is that we're getting an intro of every character. So they're doing it like Marvel, like let's get some backstory.
Well, I mean,
and
Marvel did it right with getting backstories. Like let's get their origin and then build up into like Infinity War, like all that kind of stuff.
Like how bad or like what do these characters need to grow into to become a team? Because like Iron Man 1, he could not be a part of a team. There's no way. Thor 1 could not be a part of a team.
Yeah, okay.
Hulk
1 was like not
Hulk 1, like I mean he was just angry. He was angry all the time. But there's
but that's like Avengers.
Yeah. But that's when he reveals his secret, right? Like
I'm angry all the time.
But all these characters, I mean Captain America, he was frozen for 70 years. Like I mean that's not his fault. Well, kind of is.
The first Avenger.
He probably could have parachuted out of that plane and survived.
Yeah, but like a Captain America was always like built to be like a team leader.
Yeah, he was.
He was built. He was made to be a team leader.
Yeah.
Just like Superman.
It's true. Well, Superman technically doesn't run Justice League.
But he's the leader, though. He's an unspoken leader, like Justice League.
Unspoken.
Okay.
Unspoken.
It doesn't have to be spoken though.
Unless you're paying the bills.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay, Batman's paying the bills.
Yeah, come on.
That reminds me of that Family Guy episode where the Mexican Justice League.
Oh yeah. I brought like 79 keys.
Mexican. No, eviction.
Yeah.
He runs away. But no, like I mean, Superman is the unspoken leader of like DC.
Well, I mean,
And like with Marvel, there's no leader as far as like
Tony Stark. I mean, come on.
Is he though?
They kind of
Like-
talk about it in Age of Ultron.
Enlighten me.
So Captain America is again the unspoken leader.
Yeah.
But when they're talking about like how they got their gear, how they got to this place, how they're able to travel, how they're able to do all these things.
He's just got the money.
Yeah, but they wouldn't be able to get there without him.
Okay, but like Batman does that and he doesn't become the leader because of it.
Again, but they can't do it without him.
I guess.
Like you have to have a billionaire behind you to have a superhero group.
Okay, I guess Watchtower was all funded by
The Titans.
Wayne Enterprises.
Yeah, the Titans was funded by him.
Was it?
Yes, absolutely. Young Justice? Bro.
Was it actually? Like I haven't
Funded-
watched Young Justice.
Funded by...
Do they say in the show?
Yes.
Okay. And see, and I've only watched a couple
They have
episodes.
a tower. So Justice League is in space, right? They have their
Yeah, they have
little-
like the Watchtower.
Yeah, which, by the way, how does Batman get up there all the time? Come on.
Bro, he's a billionaire.
Yeah, I get it. But, come on.
What do you mean? Come on, he's
Like, he's got a freaking
you
little
don't think
rocket
he has
ship
like a
that he
bat
takes
wing?
up every once
You
in a
don't
while.
think he has a bat wing that is just able to like
Hop
perfect-
onto the...
Yeah, no, he perfectly projects up there. He has a landing pad that like
Can
he
you imagine-
precisely he's the greatest detective in the world, dude.
That's
he
true, but-
precisely plans it out so that he ejects from Earth.
I'll be
and
there in
lands
7
perfectly.
hours. Like, I
No,
gotta send
dude.
my rocket up, and then you gotta get out of there, and then you gotta time...
Or he has Superman carry his ship. He's like, hey, I'm just gonna blast off for
Hold
like
your breath.
for 30. No, Superman can survive in space.
No, I'm talking about if he's like carrying Batman. Just hold
no,
your
but
breath.
like no, he blasts off in his ship. 30 minutes later, he's in orbit.
Yeah.
Superman comes and gets him, and 5 minutes later, he's in Watchtower. We're good.
That's true.
35 minutes. It's.
I mean, he's got to bring up Green Arrow. He's got to bring up Flash. He's got to bring up all
how
these
big
guys
is the
that-
Batwing?
Probably huge.
But like, no, they have the ship.
Yeah, I guess that's true. But
Problem
still,
solved. Problem solved.
I mean, if you think about it on like a time
Or even Green
sense-
Lantern, just
Oh, put a little like
yeah,
circle
little
around him.
circle around.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. But you'd run out of oxygen. It's like you got to be quick.
Not even 5 minutes, bro. You good?
Yeah, that's true.
Green Lantern again. And we'll get into favorite superheroes. But Green Lantern has like honestly like unlimited power.
Yeah.
'Cause,
Well,
like,
whatever your will is.
with the
Yeah.
lore, it's imagination. Like I mean,
imagination
the-
and
the-
will,
the-
because
the-
it's based on.
well, yeah, the shitty the shitty Hal Jordan movie that they made.
Oh gosh.
You know,
Thanks,
shout
Ryan
out
Reynolds.
shout out Ryan Reynolds because he is one of my favorite like
As of right now, he's a
actors-
top actor.
actors. He's one of my favorites. Shout out, you know, Ryan Reynolds.
I think that was a
But
transitional period for him.
I love how Deadpool kills him. At the
Yeah,
end of
he
Deadpool
shoots him in
2.
the head.
He's like, bro, horrible movie.
yeah. No.
But like, it's the power of your imagination and willpower.
Yeah.
And I feel like with Green Lantern, especially Jon Stewart, like he's like, I got you.
Yeah. Let's go.
Ring.
Okay. Well, that gets rid of that loophole. Because I mean, in
brightest
all honesty,
day and darkest
Batman's.
night, no evil shall escape my
No.
sight.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Charge the lantern.
Dude. But yeah, no, like I feel like it's pretty easy for Batman to get it to like Watchtower.
Pretty easy.
Pretty
easy.
Pretty easy.
Yeah.
35-minute ride. We're good.
I think if he had no superheroes help though, like if he had to fly his ship up, take care of it, like dock to the thing, something that's traveling around the world at 90,000 miles per hour, like
our tops.
our tops.
I bet you with the money he has stations around the world where you can just take off of.
I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. They never show you how
They
he gets
never-
up there. He honestly,
he does
Batman
it.
just appears in the tower in the show most of the time.
shadows.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, hey.
Where are you? Here.
But yeah, no, I guess you need a billionaire, but I think Superman, unspoken hero.
Yeah.
Like
I mean,
there
he
is
falls
no
into Captain America.
still how is who's the unspoken leader of all of Marvel?
I mean, Cap is the spoken leader. Like, everyone knows.
Of Avengers.
Yeah. Justice League, there's no one else, I don't think.
I mean, Superman is the one all-powerful being.
Yeah. In our recent movie series,
Is there
Batman-
an equivalent to Superman in Marvel?
Thor.
I guess. Actually, okay. I guess.
Thor would wreck Superman.
I mean, no.
Yeah.
No. I think
he
Superman.
takes hella.
Yeah, but
He takes hella. I think that if Thor... So the only Thor that we've seen cinematically is not smart.
comic accurate.
Not
also.
comic accurate. He's not smart against his powers. Like, there is a Thor that has one hand.
Really?
Yeah. Odin Thor.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's when Odin passes away and he takes on the rest of those powers and...
Odin power?
Yeah. Unstoppable.
Really?
Yeah, he has one hand. He has an
Send
eye
me those
patch.
comics.
Yeah. Well, just get the Marvel app, bro.
Well, yeah, just send me the which ones they are though, because
Yeah.
I mean, there's thousands.
There is thousands.
Yeah, so send me the story
The
arc.
exact story arc, yeah.
Send me the story arc.
But he basically takes on those powers and like doesn't need
Okay.
his hammer, doesn't need...
Is that like an Odin thing where you're missing one thing?
Well, it's a
'Cause
leader of Asgard.
You're missing one thing.
So technically, Infinity War and Endgame Thor is Odin.
Well, he's missing his eye.
Yeah, he is Odin-powered Thor.
Okay, I can see that with like Stormbreaker being
Yeah.
like his weapon. It's like a
Yeah.
all powerful thing.
So the reason I personally, and we're going into Marvel, sorry, but I think that they didn't do him justice in the sense of his Odin power.
okay,
Because like in the comics, when Odin passes and moves on, like someone has to take on that mantle of the protector of the nine
the
realms.
leader of the Asgard, like the main god, right? Like
Yeah, and the protector
king
of the nine
gods.
realms. And they didn't do him justice in the sense of like the scale of his power. And what they did with him is they didn't, in the movies, they at least had him not understand his powers,
Okay,
which is, I think, kind of lame in my opinion.
like I mean, we've talked about it how they did that with Hulk. How
Yeah.
Hulk is like next to unstoppable, really.
you literally can't kill him unless like you cut his head off and burn him. It's like Deadpool or Wolverine.
Like, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, they
Yeah.
really don't, like, with Thanos, it was like, okay, like, he could definitely take on Thanos.
And you actually can't kill them. Like, you just store them because they regenerate.
Okay.
So you like Bruce Banner, Deadpool,
Like, and also,
Wolverine.
like after, like, the first Hulk, like, the original Hulk, they never played into the fact that, like, the angrier he gets, the stronger and bigger he
They
gets.
only did that in the
first
Hulk.
one. Like, they
And
really
he gets bigger and
yeah,
bigger
no,
and
and
bigger.
there was a scene where he's like getting, like, as they're
Growing.
shooting him, he's growing, and they
In the
never
foam.
did that. Yeah, they never
Yeah.
did that
No,
in
they
the
don't
in like
touch
the
that.
actual like MCU.
I think that Odin Thor could take on Superman. Also,
I don't know. I don't think so.
Thor could also just...
But like literally, Superman is next to immortal, as long as he's got the yellow sun.
Yeah, but Thor could literally just travel, like, call what's-his-face and send him anywhere and drain his
Heimdall?
powers. Yeah,
Or
Heimdall.
Heimdall.
Yeah.
But yes, but as long as there's a yellow star,
Yeah, but he is the ruler of the nine realms.
The only star that can still take away his power is a red star, and that's a dying star. Like, it doesn't have enough radiation.
I'm sure Thor knows about it. He is the ruler of the nine realms.
But he wouldn't know about, like, Kryptonians. He wouldn't.
Not in this universe, but, like, let's just say they're both meshed, right?
Right.
Let's say they're meshed. Thor knows about Superman, knows his... Like, they each know about each other's weaknesses, right?
Does Odin... Thor like have Odin's power, because Odin is
Yes.
all knowing. He's omniscient, right?
Yeah,
he
it's
knows
like a
everything.
passing
He
of-
gave up his eye so that he can know everything.
Yeah.
That was like his like one thing. Like that's
That was
why
kind
he
of
gave.
the Ragnarok
Well,
thing.
yeah. Well, like I'm not too detailed and knowing of Odin itself, but I know that he gave up his eye. He didn't just lose it. He gave up his eye to have that power
And
of
that's based
omniscience.
off mythology.
Right.
That's actually like
So
the,
yeah, no, that's Norse mythology.
Yeah.
He gave up his eye so that he could be omniscient.
Yeah.
Is Odin Thor?
It's past.
Is it?
It's a transcendent gift.
Okay. Then maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
But like again with Kryptonians, like it's just like they're so resilient.
Yeah.
If they have a yellow sun near,
You're done.
and it's not like Eternals with Icarus where he just goes to the sun and burns up. Like Superman goes to the sun and he powers the fuck up.
Yeah. I mean, he could be in the middle of the sun, like at the
Dude,
core of the
he
sun.
is absorbing that shit.
No, he definitely could, but I think that I think Thor has more tools on his belt.
I don't know about that because Superman has super speed.
So, yeah, I guess Thor doesn't.
He has super speed. He has heat vision. He has X-ray vision.
Ice
he has
breath.
super strength. He has ice breath. Yes,
Yeah.
he has ice breath.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think Thor could take him.
That's a good discussion. That's a long discussion.
No, but I don't think Thor could take him, honestly. With all the powers that Superman honestly has.
I think if they were fighting on Earth, Superman would win.
No. I think Thor wins in Earth.
On Earth?
Yes.
What's he?
He holds back.
Thor or Superman?
Superman.
Why would he against Thor?
Because
though?
humans. He's a protector. He would not hold. He would hold back to protect the planet.
Yeah, but so would Thor.
Not to the extent of Superman.
Thor is the protector of the 9 realms.
Yeah, but I think he would give up one planet where Superman would not give up one life.
I guess he did give up his own planet.
He would not
But
give up.
Asgard is not where we live, but where the
Yeah,
people
it's where
are.
the people are. Yeah. No, Superman would not give up a single life where I think Thor would give up a planet.
Yeah, I agree.
I think if it's fighting on Earth, I think Thor, but if it's fighting in a completely desolate place, Superman's got it 100%.
Yeah, I think in the super speed is what would...
Super speed, and that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. It's super speed.
Yeah, that would take him. Because I think their strength is similar.
Okay, yeah, I can see that. I think Superman might have it by a little bit.
Yeah, there is a comic
Like
where
slightly?
he holds like a quintillion amount of weight.
I think Superman has it on strength, but I think the super speed is what really tips the
Yeah.
scale.
I agree.
Okay.
I'll go with on that one.
Okay.
I'll go with that one.
That was good discussion. I like that. I like that.
Yeah. Thor, yeah, and he's arrogant. That's the problem.
And I think Superman
Superman's
would
humble.
He's not arrogant.
No.
Superman is too methodical. Not methodical, but he's
space
too.
Jesus.
He is space Jewish Jesus.
That's true. Well, Jesus was Jewish, so.
Oh, he was. Yeah, true.
Yeah,
so I
so
know he's space
There
Jesus.
you go. He's space
In
Jesus.
DC, he is space Jesus.
There
So
you
let's
go.
go off of that though. Favorite superhero DC.
Aquaman.
And we talked about this.
No
Explain
question.
why.
He's underrated.
Very. He's hated on a lot.
He's hated on a
Dude,
lot.
he gets a lot of like roasting, like a lot of like,
Family Guy roasts him.
Dude, Family Guy.
Literally everyone roasts him.
hey, you better get off of her.
Yeah.
No.
What are you gonna do about
Yeah,
it?
what are you gonna do? Well,
Come
if you-
over here and I'll show you.
Yeah, if you get in the water, I'll show you. He throws a starfish.
Yeah.
Well, if you don't like starfish, then you're really gonna be mad about that. It's like,
what
all
are you
right,
gonna
dude.
No, but he is so OP, dude, and like he actually can go on land. Like,
Well, yeah, no, yeah.
he's half human, half
Mhm.
Atlantean, so he can do whatever he wants. He's also the bridge between two worlds, which is so dope.
I love his
like,
hook though. Honestly, like,
I showed you that today, dude. It's
well, no, I
super
knew
dope.
he had
Oh,
a
you knew
hook.
it?
I knew he
Yeah.
had a hook, but like the water hand, that's what I didn't know about.
Yeah, so
I was like, no way.
there's a comic where Black Manta cuts off his arm, and it's a weakness of Aquaman because he's half human, so he shows compassion. Atlanteans don't show compassion.
Yeah, they're very
It's
like
strength or nothing. Like you are top of the line or you're dead. But because he is half human, he shows compassion and he ends up losing his arm to Black Manta. But the Atlanteans, for a while, he just has a hook.
which I think is so
It's
sick,
so
bro.
sick,
It's this
dude.
golden hook.
Yeah.
Oh.
So he's also double weaponed up. So he's got the trident in the right hand, which gives him all of the Atlantean power. And then he has his hook. So he's basically...
You showed me some of like the comic panels where he's like got like the sharks behind him, and I've seen a few of them.
Yeah.
But he's always packing with the orcas, the sharks.
If you're in water, you're
You're
screwed.
fucked. You're fucked.
But when you're not in water, his powers are still just as strong. Like, he doesn't have a draining thing. Like, he doesn't need to be in water to be powerful. Like,
shout out half humans, you know.
yeah, he can't fly, which is a huge weakness.
That's.
I think
do you
that
need
like
to fly though. You don't need to fly.
I think that if you're fighting people that are really fast,
I mean,
and or
definitely
can
flying
fly,
powers is a huge plus, but I don't think you need it to be like a
The best.
fantastic superhero.
no. But I think that that's one of his biggest weaknesses,
Okay.
based off the universe that he's in. Like, if you're putting him against Flash, if you're putting him against Superman, like,
dude.
he
Flash can
stands
run
no
on water.
chance. Yeah, exactly. But he can swim at the speed of sound, so like he could keep up with.
Not Flash.
No, because he can run faster, less friction. But anyways, he's so underrated. Like,
No, he really is though. Like I
He's
feel like people
so-
overlook how actually like powerful he is.
his strength is Superman's strength. In the comics, like, it
Yeah.
is said that he is as strong as Superman.
That's crazy.
Like, he probably couldn't fight Superman because Superman could just pick him up and fly him to space.
Well, yeah,
and
yeah,
just
yeah.
choke him out, or flick his gills. But yeah, he doesn't. He doesn't have gills. But you know what I'm saying. But no, Aquaman, dude. Like, I don't know. I'm a water guy. I've always been a water guy. Like, I have a trident.
No, I know.
I have a trident, dude.
And as we're reading Pendragon, bro, Chloral, like
Best.
and like
Best.
when you said that's my favorite book, I'm like, yeah, because you're a water dude.
I'm a
Like,
water
you're,
guy.
You're
The company is named Aperture Ocean. Come on.
Aperture Ocean Productions. Yeah.
Our
It's-
our logo is waves. Like, come on. Like, Aquaman to me is the most relatable. Like, I think if I were to choose, I'd still choose Aquaman.
that's okay. That's I get that.
It'd be sick.
I
And
get
like,
that.
you're not only that, but like, if you look at the Zack Snyder universe, he is revered as like not a god, but as like a caretaker.
I mean, he's a son of a god. He's a son of Neptune, is he not?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he's
In the comics.
but
Yeah.
I mean, he's a demigod
Yeah.
at that point. He's still kind of a god.
Yeah. In the DCEU or the Zack Snyder universe, he's not.
Oh, really?
His mom is the queen of Atlantis, and she hooks up with a human. Boba or Django or Rex, whoever
My
you want it
dog?
to be. Yeah. Whoever you want it to be.
Oh, interesting.
He plays the dad, remember? Have you seen Aquaman 1?
I haven't paid too much attention. Like, DC, like
Dude.
DC, like Snyderverse. Like, I've watched Batman versus Superman.
Beautiful movie,
Man
by
of
the way.
Steel.
Man of Steel is my favorite
I
DC
haven't
movie.
really watched Aquaman. I don't think I might have seen it, but not paid attention to it.
It's a fun-ass movie.
I'll have to watch that actually.
You should. It's
okay.
on HBO.
That's tonight then. That's
Yeah.
tonight's
It's
assignment.
it's fun, and they do a really good job,
Okay.
I think.
No,
it's,
and I feel like Jason Momoa really embodies Aquaman, kind of.
Yeah, I wish they would have done his hair different and like gotten rid of the beard. He's not, in my opinion, he
More
doesn't
blonde?
fit Arthur Curry. Like, that's who he's playing is
Yeah,
Arthur
yeah,
Curry.
Arthur Curry.
And I don't think he fit, like, looks wise. I
Okay.
think persona and like who he is as Aquaman.
Well, like
he fits.
Aquaman is more like he's like a white blonde kid, right?
Well, he's like
not
albino,
kid,
dude.
but
They live in
like-
the depths of the
Yeah.
ocean. Like, he's not supposed to be a tan Hawaiian guy.
Yeah,
You know, like he's
I get that.
they
I get that.
live in the bottom of the ocean. Like, you don't see sun besides like bioluminescent
Luminescence.
light. Which
Yeah,
is,
okay, I see that. I see
so like
that.
to me,
And it's like he's got like gold streaks in his hair instead of like just like
but it's like, come on.
yeah.
So James Wan did those movies. He's Blumhouse.
Okay.
So he did, Annabelle, The Conjuring, all those movies. So he's
Which I
like
love,
a
by the
horror
way.
director. Yeah, he's freaking awesome.
So he tried to make him like a little like grittier, like more
Yeah,
like
grittier.
a darker.
And then
Aspect of
there's
it.
a horror scene in Aquaman, actually.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. So
Okay.
there's 5 realms in the underworld or
Like
underwater
Atlantis.
world Atlantis. So they all start as like one group of people. And
And they
it's
faction out, kind of.
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And so there's like a crustacean group.
Okay.
There's the Atlanteans, which is ran by Orm at the time because Arthur Curry is living on Earth. He doesn't want anything to do with who he's from. And then there's the horror group, which are like the depths, like Mariana Trench guys.
Like the Leviathan things, almost like
just they're not even intelligent. Essentially, like they're just like
just
a
like
swarm,
violent creatures or whatever.
Swarm, essentially, like a hive mind kind of thing. And then there's another group. They've all got red hair. I cannot remember what they're called. And then there's one more. They're kind of like more mermaid-esque. Like they don't have legs. Like they're just solely water. So they kind of split up. I don't remember where I was going with this, but anyways.
Well, you were explaining like the different aspects of it.
Oh, yeah. And so he ties in different genres, James Wan does, as you visit each one of these different
You were
realms.
explaining like the horror aspect of him coming from like a horror director to
do Aquaman. And so like as you visit each one of these
so he
different
tries
factions,
to like kind of like play his style of directing into like this superhero movie.
Yeah, and they all are basically a genre.
Okay.
It's kind of interesting. So
I see.
The Atlanteans are obviously just like the shiny, high-tech, like futuristic people.
Yeah.
The humans are humans. The mermaid people are very, I don't even know how
mystical.
to describe them. Yeah, kind of mystical. You don't get a ton of time with them.
Okay.
The trench people are very horror based because it's like there's no light, you don't know what's going on.
Yeah, it's like anglerfish style of like shit.
They can't see, but they can hear you, kind of thing. So it's like there's a lot of your senses are taken away from you when you're watching.
Interesting.
That part.
Okay, I'm looking forward to it then.
Yeah, it's
We'll
fun.
See what's up?
Helena likes it, so that's saying something.
Okay.
Like a superhero movie that Helena's like, oh, okay, I like that.
Okay.
That means it's open to the broader group of people.
So, one thing with like Amanda, she said she was forced to watch all of like Marvel in like order.
So she doesn't like it?
No, she like I think she does. So like I'm excited to like I told her about Guardians of the Galaxy last night. Oh man. So like she's like, oh okay, that's on the list. I'm like, okay, yeah, we're watching this.
Yeah.
So I'm excited that she's kind of into it. Like
Kind of
maybe not into it, but she's like watched it. So she knows. Yeah. She knows like the storyline. So I'm like excited for that.
That's good. But, who's your favorite hero?
For me, dude, Jon Stewart, Green Lantern.
Yeah.
And
dude, he's so good.
The reason for me is because I grew up with Justice League, like the animated series. Yeah. So and it
like
was
the black eyes, no whites, nothing. Like they just had the eyebrow and the black.
And Justice League, Jon Stewart was the homie. Like he was just
he was like the protector of the Justice League too.
Yeah, dude, he was so calm. Like I'm sorry, Ryan Reynolds, but yeah, Hal Jordan in that DC was just so fucking bad.
Well, it comes back to the arrogance again.
Yeah, like, and I mean, it was Ryan Reynolds playing.
Ryan Reynolds.
Well, he was. It was Ryan Reynolds as Green Lantern, and kind of like what we were talking about with Channing Tatum playing Remy LeBeau Gambit. It was like I see Ryan Reynolds playing Green Lantern, not him being Green Lantern. He wasn't Green Lantern. Like it just it didn't play out right.
That whole movie was horrible.
It was pretty fucking bad. And like the thing with Green Lantern was like, again, it was like the imagination, like the willpower is like their power is limitless as long as
there
like
was a Hot Wheel in the Green Lantern movie. That's your imagination,
dude. Yeah, it was like you.
Why
made
not
a
just
track,
make it a freaking Lambo or something? Like,
and like it was like, dude, what the fuck? But like, Jon Stewart is like this very like
he's humble,
stoic.
Yeah,
he's stoic.
Very stoic.
He's very humble. He's very like.
He knows who he is.
Yeah, like he's very sure of himself, and he's like a humble guy.
Not in a bad way, though.
No, he's almost he's confident. He's humble. He's stoic.
He's a different Superman.
Yeah,
in a sense. Like, I mean, I think the Green Lantern could hold up against Superman.
I feel like he probably could.
Like the Jon Stewart
Green Lantern,
OG.
Dude,
Justice
he had
League.
the fucking fade. Like, dude, he was badass.
The military
bro.
fade, dude.
Also,
like
the fact that he bagged one of the baddest chicks in DC.
Yeah.
Hawk Girl, bro.
Dude, come on.
Like,
you're getting yourself a Greek god.
Dude,
let's go.
I am a Greek god, and I will get a Greek goddess.
You know who should play Jon Stewart? Idris Elba.
Yes.
Come on.
Yes.
Give him a little bit of a British accent.
Oh God.
That would be
yes.
so good, dude.
And also like Jon Stewart, I think he was also a Marine.
Yeah, he was.
He was a Marine, and like again,
Well, that's
with
the
that,
difference between the pilot versus the
like
Marine.
the Marine, like he was a lot better trained. He was like more like
Well, no, there's a difference.
He was trained to be like better under like he was trained to be like calm in very stressful situations.
It's not even about that. It's Marines are trained to care for your team.
Yeah.
Pilots
are single. Yeah, they're single.
Very singular.
Yeah.
So how
so yeah,
Jordan
no, it's
is
care
very
about
much
your
about
team,
himself.
and that's kind of like what you said with the protector. Like he's the protector of the Justice League.
The Justice League.
And
Like he's
dude,
kind of the shield.
And literally like multiple times around like when they would be doing the fighting.
You know how many
like,
times he
was
saved
the
Batman?
Shield. Yeah, dude, so many fucking times.
Yeah. Batman owes him at least a bill.
Minimum.
Yeah.
Minimum.
Jon Stewart should never work again.
And dude, like, yeah, I don't know, dude. Jon Stewart,
he's
Green
great.
Lantern is one of my favorites. I think second for me is Flash.
Yeah. Which one?
Barry Allen.
Barry.
I know
like
Wally West is like the best. Like not the best, but he's the fastest.
He's kind of
Flash.
the Anakin of
He's
the
the
DC.
prodigy.
Yeah.
He's the prodigy, right?
Well, it's because
But like Barry Allen, and like I feel like it's because he's almost like the Spider-Man of DC, where he's
definitely.
like very comedic, very very
quirky.
light, loose, very quirky. Like he's always eating
Does
pizza.
anyone have snacks?
Yeah, no, straight up, he's like
I'm kind of a bottomless pit.
And like I was showing you like that, like the thing that like sticks with me
Dude,
is the Lex Luthor thing.
Yeah.
He's like, so there's like an episode of Justice League when Lex Luthor changes bodies with Barry Allen Flash, and he's having the worst day. And he runs into this bathroom and he's like, "Oh, Lex, you're having a bad day. But if anything, you can learn the identity of the Flash." And he takes his mask off and he's like, "I don't even know who this is."
Yeah, I don't even know who you are.
It's just like, it's so funny, dude. Like Barry Allen is like, again, like Peter Parker. It's just like, who is this?
They're quirky
Like
goofballs.
quirky. Yeah, exactly. And like, dude, yeah, the Flash, Barry Allen, I think is one of my favorites too.
I think that you haven't seen the new Flash movie, right?
No.
Okay, so
I've heard mixed reviews. So
I'm not a
like,
fan of Ezra, but I think that he fits the Flash really, really well.
Okay, like he embodies the Flash. Like
Ezra's
he's Barry
not
Allen,
a great
right?
person.
He's
yeah,
Barry
he's Barry
Allen.
Allen.
Okay.
Ezra Miller's not a great person, but he hit that role
Okay.
so well.
Yeah, and like I'll see it like as soon as it's like out on like HBO.
It'll be on HBO, yeah.
pretty
probably
soon. Probably
by
pretty
the
soon,
end of the
honestly,
year.
Yeah. So I'll probably watch it.
But he does a really good job at like the embodiment and like the movements and like his run, like the way that he
Like throws himself into
throws
it?
him. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Like it's not running, like he is actually like pushing himself into it. And like I think Ezra did a really good job at
embodying.
Yeah, like being like taking the human body to its full potential. Like that's what the Flash is, right? Like he's constantly pushing himself to be faster or better or more.
And there's have you watched the Justice League, like the animated series?
Oh yeah, I've seen all the way through.
There's the one arc when Barry Allen pushes himself, and I forget. I think
it's when Darkseid comes.
I think it's Is it? It's either
there's one where Darkseid comes and he loses.
He's Brainiac, Darkseid, or there's another one. I'm not sure who they're fighting, but like Barry Allen pushes himself to where he's going around the planet in like 3 seconds.
Yeah.
And he like every time he comes around, he's just beating him, right?
Yeah.
Until
that's Darkseid.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
And like
it's actually a newer movie. It's not newer, probably like 2013, 2014.
And like
but
I love like Barry Allen, like his story is he dies. Right, like that.
He sacrifices
at that
himself
point.
there.
He sacrificed. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So that's the point where he sacrifices himself. He pushes himself so hard.
He doesn't actually die.
Well, he becomes a Speed Force.
Yeah.
Right. So he becomes a Speed Force, and he is going around the planet. He's going so fast that it's like a couple seconds, maybe milliseconds.
I mean, if you're moving at the speed of light,
he's hitting Darkseid back to back to back, going around the planet. Like he's not like moving around. He's going around the entire planet and beating him so fast where like he can't react.
No.
And he becomes the Speed Force. He pushes himself so hard. He becomes the Speed Force itself.
And that's what I like about the Flash is that he is kind of selfless.
Like Spider-Man.
Yeah.
He is the Spider-Man
he
of
is.
And like I feel like as a Quickster, you have like the Flash and then Quicksilver for Marvel.
Dude,
but
the Flash would rip Quicksilver in half.
Dude, easily.
No question.
Easily, bro. Quicksilver can't travel in time.
No.
You know,
no, Quicksilver can probably travel 800, 900 miles per hour.
Quicksilver cannot phase himself through matter. Like,
No.
that's also like one thing with the Flash is he's so overpowered.
He is probably the most powerful. I think he could beat Superman.
Well, he's faster than Superman.
Yeah, but he could also like phase himself into Superman and do whatever he wanted.
Honestly, probably.
Yeah. If
didn't
Superman
think
was
about
not
that.
aware of it, like, I mean, which is hard to do, right?
No, but even then, like, the Flash is still faster than Superman.
Like,
And
way
faster. Way faster. They race in the they race in Superman.
Smallville.
They race in Smallville. They race
Justice
in
League.
the Superman the animated series like from the 90s. They race. Flash
every time.
beats that ass.
He beats him in Justice League, Zack Snyder's universe. Or
No,
actually, it's Batman versus Superman.
But like, yo, Barry Allen beats Superman. Wally West being the fastest speedster, easily. I feel like they could easily take him.
I don't know if
Like
it's easily. You have to be precise.
Mid difficulty.
Yeah,
Mid difficulty. Mid diff.
Flash is dope.
And that's for all you anime watchers. That's
Mid diff.
Well, it's like low diff, high diff, mid diff is like how easily someone could take someone.
Oh, okay.
So like low diff, it's like low difficulty.
Yeah.
Mid diff,
Yeah.
high diff.
High diff.
Yeah. So that's for the anime watchers out there. But yeah, I feel like mid diff definitely could take
for
him
sure.
on.
Mid.
Like he'd have some trouble, but I feel like he could take him on.
Yeah, he doesn't have the strength. That's the difference.
No, but again, with the phasing and the speed itself, I mean, with what's it called? I'm not a physics person.
Me either. I'm an artist. Not
Well, it's
a
like the
poor
faster
man.
you go, the more pressure, or like the harder the mass becomes.
Oh,
Like
it's
the
like
harder
rule
the
number
impact,
one of
right?
physics. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like the faster you go, like the harder the impact is. I feel like you could still take him on.
But I feel like, does
It
he
would
have
probably
enough time to
break.
recover on his return?
Maybe. I mean, he's fast enough.
Yeah.
I feel like he probably would break some bones.
Yeah, that's what I'm
But
saying.
also
Like on
he
his
heals.
hit,
He's also fast at healing.
not that fast though. Not seconds.
No, not. I feel like hours. But yeah, no, like
I would give him. I'd give him like, say he hit Superman at top speed. I'd say probably like 20 minutes to heal.
He runs around for 20 minutes away from him.
Yeah, but then you're giving Superman time to heal. You have to phase. You have to phase and win.
Here's the thing. If he can take the pain, you get him left hand phase.
Have you watched
Stun him.
Invincible yet?
Yeah.
Remember the first episode?
Yeah.
When Flash Boy is just punching. I don't know if it would work.
But he's not Flash though. Flash is way stronger than that.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, like,
I don't know. I feel like if he could take a, like, let's say he's right-handed, right?
he might explode his arm.
I don't think so.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know the physics on it, but
I feel like Flash could, if he was smart enough to do that.
if he
is
thought like Batman,
stun him and maybe not even like hit him hard enough to break himself. Stun, left hand phase, good.
yeah, but what does the left-hand phase require? Like, do you rip out Superman's heart? Does his heart regen? Like,
I mean,
who knows?
no, dude. Once the heart is out, the heart is out.
I guess he does die multiple times getting stabbed in the heart by Doomsday, so.
Does he get his heart ripped out?
When Superman dies, yeah, he gets stabbed in the chest.
But he doesn't have his heart ripped out.
Yeah, but like the hole is like this big.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, is it takes him weeks, if not months, to recover from absorbing the yellow sun.
I mean, in Zack Snyder's universe,
In the comics.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, in something that our viewers have probably seen.
Yeah, okay. Because
it takes him underground.
well, they bury him, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
And
like
I mean,
a
if he
year
was
and a half,
above, yeah, it was, okay, not months, but yeah, it
maybe
was a year and a
2
half.
years. Yeah.
I mean, that's what it was in the animated series, which is based off
Yeah.
the comics. Is like Doomsday kills him, quote unquote.
Yeah.
They bury him, and then like a year and a half later, he like comes back,
Comes out and
he's like, he's got the long hair, he's got the white suit on,
which is crazy.
which is badass, dude. The white suit,
or
Superman.
the black suit, dude.
Oh, the
black suit
Well,
Superman?
that's young Superman.
No.
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 Oh, that's evil Superman. The
Wow.
black suit is evil Superman from the Counter Earth.
It depends. No. It
It's
depends on timeline.
Well, that's what I'm saying. There's like an evil timeline, and that's the black suit Superman.
But there is a point where he has the suit and can make a choice.
But there's only one timeline where he's evil.
It just depends on who dies.
Lois Lane.
Or his mother.
Oh, that's right, Martha Lane.
Martha.
Or Martha Kent.
Yeah. So if Martha dies and he's wearing the black suit, well, then we're all just freaking
We're
dead.
all fucked.
Yeah. Dark seat's coming. But Flash, I agree. I think Flash might be my second favorite. I don't want to say Batman. I think he's kind of just like...
I like Batman a lot. But
I
don't think he's
Batman.
one of my favorites. I don't think he's one of my favorites.
I think that there's a lot of... And again, we're talking about superheroes.
I also love Speedy.
Speedy?
Yeah.
Who's
He's
Speedy?
you know how like, okay.
Wait,
so,
is he the yellow suit?
No. So he's not even a speedster.
What?
So DC, what's cool about DC is everyone has like a young like person to take on their mantle at some point, right? So Batman has Robin.
Yeah.
Superman has mini
His
Superman,
son.
right? Like his clone. Green Arrow has Speedy.
Oh my gosh, Speedy.
Speedy with the red suit.
Yeah.
And he's just like
Well,
an
it's
arrogant Green Arrow.
Roy.
Yeah, Roy, right.
Yeah.
So Speedy, dude, like I love Speedy.
What's weird in the show is it's his sister.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, the Green Arrow show. Yeah.
It's his sister, but Roy is someone else.
Roy is
because Roy is the one that gets the red suit, but she eventually takes the mantle.
Did you watch Teen Wolf?
Teen Wolf?
Yeah, on MTV.
No.
Oh, so Teen Wolf. There's like this douchey blonde kid, and the actor is Roy in Green Arrow.
No way.
Yeah. Yeah, no. And
I love him.
I think he dies in Green Arrow or something like that.
Well, I remember the name. The Pit of Lazarus.
That's what it was. He comes back.
Dude.
Yeah.
Well, Roy gets saved. Ra's al Ghul's.
Yeah, it's Ra's al Ghul's thing where he like that's how he's able to heal. He goes into the Lazarus pit.
Well, that's why he's also so evil.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it takes away your soul.
Yeah.
Every
Part
time you
of
come
your
back,
soul.
every time you come back, it takes part away from your soul.
That's partially why Red Hood.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, wait.
Yeah, spoiler alert for those that don't know.
Oh, come on. It's been out for 5 years. If you haven't seen it yet, that's your own fault.
Robin dies and comes back as Red Hood and...
Doesn't come back as Red Hood. He comes back as Robin, but then realizes that he just doesn't agree.
But becomes Red Hood.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And if you played the Batman games, you get a really good story on that. The villain of Arkham Knight is Red Hood.
Is that the second one?
Yes.
I only played the first Arkham Asylum. That was such a good game, though.
Arkham Asylum was amazing.
Oh, so
good. I actually
good.
Broke my collarbone for the third time when that came out. And
third time, dude.
I was on
crazy.
some heavy painkillers. And so, I mean, I couldn't go to school. I couldn't do anything. Like, I was incoherent. That was freshman year in Global.
Oh, that was...
Or not Global.
No, that was Arkham Asylum. That's when that came out.
That's what I'm talking about. Arkham Asylum.
And that was,
what was
Scarecrow.
Yeah, what was... What class were we in ninth grade? What was that?
Ninth grade or freshman or sophomore year?
Freshman. Were you in?
I didn't know you freshman year. I met you sophomore year.
That's right. Never mind. Well,
we were at the same school, but like I don't think we like really hung out or like talked. It wasn't until sophomore year when we had Global Academy and
that's when everything.
We had 3 periods in one day, and it was like all together.
We saw each other literally every other day for.
Well, that's when we
hours.
started doing like video projects together.
Yeah, it's true.
Good times.
Oh my gosh.
Good times, dude.
Okay, my second favorite hero for DC. I don't have one.
You don't have one.
It's
Flash.
just Aquaman. I mean, if I had to choose one, it'd be Flash.
Yeah, dude, Flash.
But I don't think I would choose one. I think I'm just gonna stick with Aquaman.
And like with the thing with like I guess the same with Marvel. There's so many like heroes,
one-offs.
Yeah, like
I really
DC
like
has
Hawkman.
a lot. Oh, Hawkman's dope.
I also like Dr.
dope.
Fate.
Oh, in Smallville. So let's talk about like CW a little bit.
CW.
CW. So CW had a lot of really good DC shows.
References.
Right?
They were reference based. That's it. It's like,
and it wasn't like based off any comics. It was just kind of like their interpretations.
Yeah, and it's not high budget.
Different aspects. Like for Smallville, it was like it was Superman, right?
Yeah.
So he crashed in Smallville, Kansas.
I love that.
So Smallville, Kansas.
Did he look at the camera when he's like,
Smallville? Yeah, he should have, dude.
Yeah.
Honestly, make love to the camera. But yeah. So Smallville was Superman's like origin. Like it starts with season 1 all the way to season 10, and he doesn't put on the suit. He doesn't become Superman until season 10, like the last episode. That's when he finally puts on the suit with the cape and everything, and he's Superman. Like he can't even fly throughout like most of the show. He can't fly until the final season.
God, that's so annoying.
Yeah, but like the first season, he's a freshman in high school, which is ridiculous because the actor's like 20,000 years old.
Yeah, he's like 28.
Dude, he's like 6'12"
Yacked.
with like.
That's how the 2000s were, though. It's like,
but like, yeah. So Smallville.
okay,
then
we're looking to
have-
cast high schoolers.
You have the Flash,
30-year-olds.
which is pretty good up until like the second
they
or
named him
third season.
Bart.
Oh well, in Smallville he's Bart.
That's what I'm saying. They named him Bart. There's
I mean,
nowhere else in the freaking DC.
Is that the only place they named
That's
Bart?
all I know of.
Okay, yeah, Bart Allen, Barry Allen. But yeah, he's like in Smallville. They have this like 16-year-old kid go up against Clark, and dude, like I told you, like they're like at the end of the episode when they introduce him, he's like yeah, let's race, and he's like racing him, and then he gets up ahead of Clark, and then he turns around and he's running backwards, and he's like, all right, man, see you later, and then he just takes off, which is dope. I thought that was sick.
He is the fastest.
Well, like they do create like the Justice League in the show. Like season
it's like
7,
an unmentioned.
Like they have Watchtower, which is like one person. It's like their person in
Man in the chair.
the man in the chair,
Yeah.
right? And it's Chloe, like the character Chloe. The
should have
actress
been
was
Commissioner
a piece
Gordon's
of shit.
Daughter. That's who it always
Barbara.
is. Yeah, Barbara.
Barbara.
That's
Gordon.
who it should be.
Yeah. But like they have Aquaman, which is Thad Castle from Blue
Love
Mountain
that.
State. If you have not watched Blue Mountain State, that is hilarious show. Watch
Check it out.
But they have Aquaman, they have the Flash, they have a Cyborg,
Batman's on
and
there.
they have Green Arrow, and yeah, I think those are like the 4, and then with like Clark Kent, it's five of them like being Justice League, like early Justice League basically. But it was dope. I think they did a
For
good job.
2001 to 2011,
Green
they
Arrow
killed
was
it.
a great show too.
Season 1 through 4.
Yes.
Once they started bringing in all the
think
random vigilantes, it's like,
They had like a little like
on.
mini group of like
Dude,
teenagers. Yeah, no, I stopped
I'm
watching
shooting
after
you.
like season 3.
I'm popping you in the face.
Oh, and they had Deathstroke in there.
Yeah. Well, Deathstroke trained Green Arrow.
Yeah,
on the
dude,
island.
on the island.
Yeah.
Yo, and Deathstroke is so badass.
You know what? Okay, I can't say he's my favorite hero, but I'd say he's my favorite anti-hero of
Who?
DC. Deathstroke.
Green Arrow? He's a villain.
I
He's not an
mean,
anti-hero. He's a fucking villain.
perspective.
What's one good thing he did?
Nothing.
He's
Yeah.
a fucking villain.
Yeah, he is a
And
villain.
like, okay, so with the Teen Titans animated show from like the early 2000s,
Oh,
bro,
he is
okay,
dark.
he's one of my favorite villains because he has Robin fighting like
His own
himself.
team. Or his own
No,
mind.
dude, yo, he has him so he beat him so bad, got in his head so fucking bad.
Mask, do you remember
dude,
that?
oh,
so
X.
sick.
Okay, is that did they make that for Teen Titans or is that an actual fucking DC thing?
I don't know.
Because
I don't know.
X, the Red
That was
X, Red
sick.
X was so bad. That's an anti-hero.
That's
an
better
anti-hero.
than Red Hood. That's
Honestly,
better
I feel like
than
that's
anyone.
a cross between Robin and Deathstroke.
It's better than Red Hood. It's better than any other
Well, like
cross
Red
Batman.
Hood was straight villain, but like
Yeah.
Red X was anti-hero for
Yeah.
sure.
Well, he was questioning his beliefs and what he was doing, but he
'cause,
was
like-
also so brainwashed that he had to do it.
And it turned out to be just Robin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was like, but like Deathstroke got in Robin's head so bad, he was fighting his imagination.
Yeah.
Like he wasn't
even awake
He was beating Robin up
in his sleep.
in his sleep,
Yeah.
in his imagination. He wasn't even alive anymore. He was dead.
Yeah.
And he was still so
winning.
fucking far in his head that he was beating his ass.
I think that in that Red X
Slade, bro.
Slade.
And
Yeah.
so his real DC name is Deathstroke, but like it's Wilson Slade.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wilson Slade.
Wilson Slade.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wilson Slade. And dude, he was I think one of my favorite DC villains for sure.
That's favorite DC?
One of my favorites. I think, and I only love this. He's only one of my favorites because like he's so petty. But Eobard Thawne, Reverse Flash,
dude.
Reverse
Such a
Flash
frickin' butthole.
is like he's not even like a villain. He's just a Flash hater.
Yeah, he doesn't like Barry.
He hates Barry.
Well, he got the powers that he felt he deserved, and then like there's just so much against him that
dude, and like all he does, his entire being is fucking with the
Barry.
Flash.
Yeah,
Barry specifically. But like he goes back in time to kill his parents. There's like one timeline where he goes back in time to have Barry be in CPS. Like he puts him in a home.
Yeah, makes him an orphan.
He makes him an orphan.
Yeah.
He puts him like, dude, and it's so fucking crazy like how much he does.
Up, he has to do this every time that he messes with him.
And
so Barry's like timeline changes a ton.
He everything he does is to fuck with Barry.
Yeah.
He's such a hater. He's like he's not even a villain. He's just such a hater, which I love. It's just like, bro, what are you doing? Yeah. Like your entire existence is just hating on a younger kid.
Yeah, that got powers that you wanted.
Yeah,
it's like, come on,
dude. Yeah, no, like he goes back and kills his Barry's wife, Iris.
Yeah.
He goes back and kills Barry's mom,
which is basically the Martha,
dude. And it's like, dude, like all you do is just hate on Flash.
For no reason.
That's his existence. That he like every other villain and every other like DC Marvel like fucks with everyone in general. Reverse Flash just fucks with Flash.
That's it.
That's his existence is fucking with Flash.
I'm gonna sprint to mess with Flash.
That's his and like it's just like it's like it sucks, but it's so comedic. It
sucks
to
for
me.
Barry.
Yeah, it's so comedic.
The
to
world
me
is fine.
that like I'm just like, dude, what?
Why are you doing
So I
this?
kind of love that. I kind of love that.
I am a huge Ra's al Ghul fan.
Okay.
In the sense of not what we've been shown cinematically.
No, comic book wise.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Okay,
he is
no, so
evil.
I think he is the best DC villain.
He's also human.
Yeah.
Straight human.
He is honestly, even Marvel, I think he is the best villain.
He's
so evil.
Literally the anti-Batman.
He is
like opposite of Batman.
No, yeah, world's greatest detective. He is the world's greatest villain.
I mean, he trained him.
Mm-hmm. The League of Shadows, baby.
Green Arrow, it took him what, 4 seasons to beat him?
Yeah.
Like that's another human to human interaction.
Like with Nolan's universe, dude, like it's Liam Neeson. You're
also,
not taking down Liam Neeson,
come
dude.
On. Qui-Gon Jinn's got force powers.
Oh, dude.
But Ra's al Ghul
Jesus.
had
our space Jesus.
Our space Jesus. He had like the Slade effect on him.
Yeah,
like
dude.
remember when he was in prison
in
season
3 or not season 3?
The Dark Knight
the
Rises.
third movie, yeah.
He's in that prison and he is literally sladed,
dude,
out Batman. Like he is so deep in his head that he's like, well, no, actually,
we just started
I'm
immortal. He's slated. He's slated in his memory.
Yeah, I like that. He slated him, but he basically like put himself so deep into someone's memories that he was still affecting him.
He was embedded in his being.
In Batman. That's how you know he's powerful. Because Batman, in all reality, like if you
he had the Lazarus Pit, dude.
Yeah.
He had the Lazarus Pit.
You're unstoppable. Like you cannot be like if you get injured, I mean hopefully you have someone to come pick you up, to come get you, but like
favorite Robin.
Nightwing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is that Dick? Or is that
gosh, who's the first one?
No, Dick is the second one.
Dick Grayson is the second
one.
Frick, I can't remember his name.
All right, let's look it up real quick.
I really like
think
him.
For me, it's Damian.
The third?
Damian Wayne.
Yeah, it's his son.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a freaking douche though, dude.
Yeah, but like it's his son.
Yeah, but like I don't know. He's so forced into it. He's so like
well, like what I love is that like he's a piece of shit to begin with.
Yeah.
Like he is a part of the League of Shadows. Like Talia raises him to be part of the League of Shadows, but he has like a change of heart and he's like, okay, you're my dad.
I get it, Dad. Yeah. That's why I like Nightwing though, because like he just didn't fully agree with Batman.
Okay, Bob Kane is no, hold on. That's the creator.
That's the creator of Batman. That's the entire creator.
Hold on.
I like Nightwing because he actually makes the choice on his own morals, which I think is super cool.
Tim Drake.
That's right, Tim Drake.
Tim Drake.
In Teen Titans, the live action show, he drives a Porsche Carrera, which is so dope, dude.
Okay, you
So
told me to
dope.
watch Titans.
You gotta go watch it.
On Max.
There's some interesting changes to like characters and some things that like it doesn't really matter what they did to it because some of them are aliens or whatever.
Oh, and it's Tim Drake that becomes like the son of the Joker.
Mm-hmm.
Have you watched Batman
No,
Beyond?
that's number 2.
Have you no? Have you watched Batman Beyond?
I haven't not watched that in so long.
Okay, one like I've mentioned this I think in a previous episode. One of like my all-time favorite like feel-good nostalgia movies is Batman Beyond: Return of the Joker, and it's like Batman Beyond, but it's one of the, like the movies from it. And Return of the Joker, basically the Joker kidnaps Tim Drake when he's a Robin. He tortures him to the point where he becomes like a mini Joker.
He's like the smiley boy.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
becomes like a mini Joker, but they like save him. And then later on, like when he's like 50 or 60 years old, he like the Joker embeds this thing in his brainstem to where he becomes the Joker again.
Oh my gosh.
And like Terry has to like take him down.
Yeah.
And like, dude, it's
Can
one of
you
my favorite
imagine
movies, dude.
A live action Batman Beyond.
Dude, we were talking about it with Mac.
Yeah.
Where like if DC and even like Marvel just did like scene for scene what the comics or even
Recreate
like the animated movies and animated shows did,
Just recreate it.
dude, they would do so good.
Budget.
Especially, dude, no, budget's not an issue.
Yeah, it's true. They get
It's
so
not
much
an
money.
issue, bro. They just don't want to do it. Like
Yeah.
like again,
You
like,
have the fan base. You
okay.
have the story.
And
Just
that's the thing,
rebuild
though,
it.
is like the people that are running it aren't fans. Like
No.
we are the fans, and we want this.
Yeah. They're just people with money.
They're just and like, dude, like I think it would do so good if they just did like a Batman Beyond movie.
Oh my gosh, dude!
Like
with
like
the
like,
jetpack
like
wings.
what Marvel's not Marvel, what Max said with like if they did like Jensen Ackles as like Terry Maguire.
Dude,
Oh, dude.
who would play old Batman?
Fuck.
At this point, Christian Bale. Just get him skinny, put some
Dude,
white hair
honestly,
on.
like Liam I
could
think
see Liam.
I think Liam Neeson would do good.
Can you imagine Daniel Craig,
Yeah,
James Bond, like beaten up a little bit?
dude.
You know, white hair,
Yeah.
single cane,
And
but
like
it's a sword, of course.
Yo, he has like a Great Dane, a badass Great Dane.
Very well trained.
Very well trained. He's vicious as fuck.
Mhm.
Like where Great
Only
Danes are.
when told.
But like normally Great Danes are so like skittish. They're
Yeah.
so like they're such babies, but like
Not
dude,
Batman's.
he's vicious,
You know
bro.
why though, right? It's got
He-
the baby
yeah.
ears.
Baby.
So it looks like Batman.
He does, yeah.
The
dude.
silhouette is
Dude.
Batman.
And then Barbara Gordon's like the commissioner still.
Yeah, which is dope,
Um,
and she's kind of old.
Yeah, with the white hair.
Yeah.
She's got like the bob cut.
Yeah,
Dude,
it's oh my gosh,
dude,
it's such a
they,
good
they
show.
need to do a Batman Beyond movie. Like
Why haven't they?
why haven't they? Dude, like literally, like it would be so good.
Yeah, I mean, the content is right there. That's the thing about DC is like they have these amazing cartoon movies,
DC,
like the
that's the one
Killing
thing.
Joke, dude. The Killing Joke.
I think that's honestly the best DC animated movie out. Period.
I would put that in top 5
Period.
anime or top 5 DC content.
It's.
Anything created DC.
I
I'd put
think
that
it's
in top
top.
5.
I think it's, dude. No,
I just
think
have a
it's
hard
top.
time, like, because
Okay,
animated.
what? Okay, top 3. What would you put up there?
Man of Steel.
Animated.
No, animated.
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 I think Killing Joke is top.
Oh yeah, top
Like,
animated
top.
for sure. But I was saying in DC,
In DC,
it's top 5.
honestly, I think Killing Joke is still over Man of Steel. Honestly,
That's your opinion.
I'm entitled to my wrong opinion,
that's
and I will
fine.
stick to
They're
it.
like buttholes.
Everyone has them.
Everyone has one and they stink.
But like, okay, like the Killing Joke though, it's like
And it's
It's-
Mark Hamill.
it's the dude, it's the one
Yeah.
fucking comic where Batman breaks his like okay, quote
The
unquote.
Vow.
he-
Well, was
like,
it him?
Okay, but like it's up to the like the viewer to interpret
If
what
you
happens.
haven't seen this, it's up to you.
So spoiler alert,
Batman kills someone.
Batman might have killed someone, but the entire premise of
He killed him.
Yeah, he fucking killed him,
killed
dude.
him.
He fucking killed him. And like, okay, what I love about it is that the Joker finally gets the Batman to laugh.
Mm-hmm.
And
On purpose, though, because he does get him to laugh with like gases and other things.
no. Like, I mean, like in the aspect of without gas.
That's what I'm saying. Like
yeah,
on purpose.
like, dude, Bruce Wayne.
Well, they have that whole conversation. It's like 10 minutes long.
Dude, it's this whole monologue. It's so beautiful, dude. And it's
a
based
culmination of the entire story.
It's based off of one of the darkest Batman comics where the Joker like does some really, really, really bad shit. And it gets to the point where Bruce is like, dude, I have to fucking kill you.
Like, you are such a big harm to this.
Yeah,
that
like
I
it's
have to take
like,
you
dude,
out.
it's been fun and all. Like, like I
It's
keep
been
taking
fun
you,
and all, but yeah.
you know, like it's been cool. Like I keep taking you down, and you don't push it too far. Yeah,
Like,
you
it's just
push
not
it,
working.
but it's like, dude, Joker pushes the fucking envelope,
Yeah,
and Bruce is like, dude, I have to
I have
fucking
to
kill you.
I have to kill you.
Like, if this is what you're willing to do, and I am able to stop you, you did some damage. Like he cripples Barbara.
Yeah.
He cripples.
They show that in the game as well.
He cripples Barbara, kidnaps Gordon.
Tim tortures.
Dude, no,
Damian.
fucking. I think that's when he kills Tim.
Yeah, it might. No, Nightwing is Tim. It's the second one.
No.
Second one.
No, but like, dude,
Dick Grayson is the one that he tortures and kills. He gives him the laughing gas, and
dude,
then
it's like, Bruce is like, dude, I have to kill you, and he has no other way of doing it.
Yeah.
And the last scene is the Joker and Bruce talking. The Joker tells him a joke. Batman starts laughing, and they're both laughing. And then all of a sudden, the Joker stops laughing. Like, it pans away from them. The Joker stops laughing, and Batman keeps laughing. And it's like, it's up to the viewer to interpret what happened.
Don't you hear a sound of like killing?
No.
Interesting.
It's just like, he just stops laughing because he's holding him.
That's
like,
right.
He's holding him. It pans away, and it's just Bruce laughing at the end. And it's just like, damn. Oh, God.
Was he affected by anything the Joker was doing that day?
No.
You don't think
dude,
so?
No.
It's just it.
He just had to do it. It's such a perfect movie, dude.
It is.
It's so, and like, dude,
it's like a 9.5 out of 10. Like,
if they did that live action,
oh my gosh.
Oh my God. Bro.
Rated R for sure.
Rated triple R, bro. Rated X.
Yeah, honestly, there's
no, bro. Like, it's so fucking perfect. It's honestly the best DC content, period, in my opinion. I might be wrong, but I think it is the best DC
I think
content.
hit for hit, yeah, it is.
It's so
hit
perfect, dude.
But if live action,
they would have to they would have to water it down a little bit.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like they could do it.
They could.
I feel like they could do it.
What's your favorite live action DC so far that you've seen?
Honestly, I think Batman versus Superman.
It's beautiful.
I think it's probably my favorite.
It's beautiful.
I think
people hated on it.
I mean, people are gonna hate. Like we talked about, 60% of people are gonna hate, and they're usually wrong. But
you can still make
no.
$1 billion off 40%.
I think Batman versus Superman is my favorite.
I would say Man of Steel for me, and Zack Snyder Justice League.
I think Man of Steel is a really good close second for me.
It is,
and I think, I think those are my top three: Batman versus Superman, Man of Steel, and I think Justice League. Snyder Cut.
It's beautiful, dude.
Yeah, no,
Man of Steel is like the best iteration of Superman in my opinion. I
think so.
With General Zod, like the choice of death.
One thing I like, and we've talked about this, I think with like Batman versus Superman, the one thing I hate is Lex Luthor.
Yeah, Jesse Eisenberg was not a good choice.
Like, dude, I feel like he's more of like a Joker-esque like character where he's like halfway
Lex Luthor
insane.
is way more methodical.
Yes. Like, he's very methodical. He's very like planned out, very like,
which they did in the movie, but like he was so joke about it.
Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. He was more like insane, but like I guess like with Joker's superpower is like super sanity. We talked about this, where like
it comes off insane.
He comes off insane, but he's so logical. He's so
to the point
where it comes off insane, but that's his superpower.
Yeah.
No, Eisenberg, I think like he's more Joker. I feel like he would have been a better fit in Suicide Squad as the Joker.
I agree. Which, by the way, okay, worst DC movie. Suicide Squad. Come on.
Green Lantern.
Yeah. I would say Green
Green Lantern.
Lantern, Black Adam, Suicide Squad, and then Birds of Prey.
Yeah, no, Black Adam, top worst movie. And
I would choose Suicide Squad over Black Adam.
No, I hate The Rock in it.
No, I'm saying I would choose to watch Suicide Squad over Black Adam.
No, I think Black Adam is actually the worst because like I hate like and nothing against Dwayne, but him as Black Adam was so bad.
You don't fit him as a body type, but like you did
body
not
type, but
you did not embody him as a character.
Again, it's one of those things where it's The Rock playing as Black Adam.
Yeah.
I just see The Rock playing as Black Adam, and it's
when it wasn't even like just The Rock being Black Adam. It was just like, Dwayne, you did nothing to become this character. Like you just showed up as The Rock.
That's what I'm saying. Is like he's The Rock, and not even like he wasn't even trying. Like you're saying, yeah, he wasn't even trying to play the Black Adam.
Rock.
He was The Rock, just arrogance.
Yeah, I'm the biggest one here. Change of the hierarchy. It's like shut up,
yeah,
dude.
No, I think Black Adam worst. Second for me, Green Lantern. I think Suicide Squad is a close
3,
third.
and then Birds of Prey was not great.
I actually like that.
I thought it was fun. I loved Ewan McGregor.
I actually like Birds of Prey. Like
it's not a. I mean,
I think it's towards the bottom, but I don't think it's as.
I'd put
bad.
it in the bottom third.
So like Black Adam for me is like 5 out of 10. Birds of Prey I think is like 6.5 to 7.
7's high for me. I'd say like 6 to 6.5.
6.5 I think is like a good point for me, but Black Adam was like honestly even 4 to 5.
Yeah.
4 to 5. It was like I don't even consider it DC. Like it was pretty fucking bad.
Well, what did it have to do with DC? The only good thing about that movie was Dr. Fate.
Dr. Fate.
Pierce Brosnan.
And in Smallville they have Dr. Fate.
I believe it.
They have
he's so OP by the way. Like
Zatanna.
Zatanna, I don't know who that is.
She's like the magical chick. She is it. I think it's Zatanna. I think she ties in with Dr. Fate and stuff. She has like mystical powers.
So she's like, kind of like Wong to Doctor Strange.
Kinda, yeah. But like that's one thing I like about Smallville is they tie in a lot of DC characters into it. Martian Manhunter is in it.
How have we not talked about him? Oh my god,
dude, Martian Manhunter is so
okay.
badass.
His weakness though. Just fire.
But he can phase through shit. He can fly. Dude,
he can be any person he wants.
He can go into your body and just take you over. Like
yeah, but like fire.
Yeah, but how common is fire in DC? There's no pyro. There's no pyro.
But like
even villains.
Yeah, there is.
Who?
Lobo. Do you know who Lobo is?
I don't.
Lobo is like the Ghost Rider of DC.
Okay.
So Lobo, which everyone wants Jason Momoa to play Lobo. Look, bro, I will show you right now. So he is basically
me a comic like Lobo.
I will. So Lobo is basically his story. I think you would love him.
Constantine. Oh, yeah, it's Jason Momoa.
That's Marvel. Constantine is Marvel.
No, he's not.
Oh, you're right.
Constantine is DC.
You're right. He is DC because he's in Justice League briefly when they're dealing with.
Is he actually?
Yeah. They're dealing with like a dark
okay. I need to
entity.
Well, he's like the Exorcist. He's like a superhero exorcist.
Yeah. Well,
but
he
he's
can
such
basically
a dick.
like yeah.
I love him.
Well, he's dying. The only reason he's alive is because of his
powers.
Duty.
But like he's such a dick, and everyone hates him.
Yeah. Well,
everyone fucking hates him.
He's also a chain smoker. Like I wouldn't want to be in the room with him.
Well, he also like there's like this dude, I forgot his name, but he's like a demon. And like Constantine says this like phrase, and every time he says the phrase, the human dude transforms into this demon, and he like helps him fight shit. Like it's so funny.
That's so random.
Like no, like go on HBO, just watch all the Constantine like animated movies. Like they're all DC and shit. Like and he does stuff with like Justice League and stuff like that. But like Constantine's badass.
He's powerful too.
Yeah, no, he's fucking powerful. And, like,
and he's just a human.
Yeah,
he's just like harnessing.
He's Doctor Strange of DC.
No, Dr. Fate is Doctor Strange. Or
he's another iteration of Doctor Strange,
Yeah.
bro. Because he's got
Well,
the
he has-
mystical. He's got like all the mysticism, and
His
he's got
power
all
is
the
from-
power.
somewhere else though. Like Doctor Strange's power is from the universe,
Yeah,
and so is Doctor Fate's.
I guess
Constantine's
yeah.
is like an evil.
He's
entity.
hell
Yeah,
based kind of.
he's like the Ghost Rider essentially.
yeah, kind of.
Like kept alive from the
Yeah.
evil powers. Essentially.
But like, dude, yeah, watch all the there's like 4 or 5 like Constantine movies on HBO.
Okay, I'll have
They're
to check 'em
so
out.
fucking good, bro.
we'll just watch them this weekend.
Oh, dude, yeah.
There we go.
We're
I gotta
having
tell
a
you,
high school sleepover.
Yes, we
bro, that's
are.
dope. I'm excited, dude.
we're also doing charity this weekend, so that's freaking.
Oh yeah, we're
dope.
doing a charity Saturday morning, and
We're
then
helping
just
out a
having,
widow.
We're having
get her
a
house prepared to sell.
batchy
so it's gonna be-
weekend.
Yeah,
No wifeys.
wife is gone.
My wifey's gone.
She's in Europe.
She's
so-
been in Europe.
Yeah, she's been in Europe
I miss you.
for a month or two. I got to tell you about Lobo for a second.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so Lobo is like way overpowered.
Oh, okay.
Way overpowered. So he's been to heaven and hell. He's been banned
Oh.
from both.
What the fuck?
He's been banned from heaven because he's so evil, but he can still get there. And he's banned from hell because he enjoys it.
What?
Isn't that crazy?
I need to read up on this guy.
Lobo is crazy, dude.
Yo, okay.
So like he doesn't agree with anything. Like he is essentially just like the antichrist of DC. Like he does not want anything to do with anybody. Like it's about him and that's it. Like the devil doesn't even want anything to do with him.
damn.
It's like he goes to hell for fun. That's who he
It's
is.
my vacation.
Yeah, he enjoys hell.
That's so funny.
Like he's kind of like the Ghost Rider. Like he has chains on his forearms. Like he rides a motorcycle. He's actually harnessed
shit.
the Ghost Rider power because he can travel between Marvel and DC as well.
Oh, really?
That's how powerful he is. Yeah.
What the fuck?
He's been to Marvel.
Well, like I remember you mentioned Ghost Rider is also like has been able to go into DC, right?
I don't think so.
No?
I don't think so.
Someone talked to me about that.
I might have been telling you about Lobo because they're
You-
very
okay,
similar.
I remember you said Ghost Rider is a part of DC and Marvel,
Maybe.
but I think you might have meant Lobo.
I think
but
I
you-
meant Lobo.
You did say Ghost Rider. I very, very
Okay,
like,
then
prominently remember
I meant
you saying,
Lobo
"Oh
because
my
Lobo
God,
can travel
bro,
between
what?"
both, and nobody wants him because he's just such an a-hole, dude.
Dude, that's my favorite DC character. Period.
Just
now.
look up the craziest things Lobo's done. They'll give you a list of 10. Like, there's some things he's done with animals that I'm not going to mention on here. Like, there's some,
Aw.
yeah. It's,
I don't even want to read this anymore.
well, go read the list. It's kind of interesting.
Okay.
It's kind of weird. It's like, whoa, that's creative.
Like, well, I wouldn't. Is it like Enum Creative or?
Well, Lobo's the horse.
Oh my God. For those of you that know, you
Enum
know,
Claw.
you know.
We like horses.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah. But yeah, Lobo is wild. You
Oh
should
my
read up on
God,
him.
okay.
Everyone wants Jason Momoa to play Lobo because he would be perfect.
Well, like no, of like the fucking hair.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
When he has white skin, he's got crazy tattoos. He rides a motorcycle, a space motorcycle.
That's sick.
He can go anywhere he wants. Like, it's crazy.
Okay, I'm gonna have to read
He's
up on this guy.
constantly smoking cigars. Like, he's one
God,
of
he
those
sounds
guys.
like me when I was 20.
Yeah. Motorcycle and cigars,
I went
baby.
through a fucking like Swisher addiction when I was
Yeah.
like 20, bro. I was chain smoking that shit,
It happens.
inhaling.
It happens.
Bad Jose,
Bad.
bad past Jose.
Hobo.
I was hobo back
Yeah,
then.
You got the hair.
Hey, dude.
Dude, before you
Damn.
cut it, maybe you should just be Lobo for Halloween.
Oh, that's an idea.
That'd be sick.
Oh, that's a fucking idea. Okay.
You just need red eye contacts because he has red eyes.
Well, you said Jack is usually throwing like a Halloween
Yeah.
party.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know
okay.
what the theme is, though. You have to see.
Halloween. What do you mean?
Well, sometimes the party has a theme.
Like what, toga like last time? I guess I had like a toga party.
That wasn't like freaking
That wasn't
April.
Halloween, but yeah, I
that
remember
was
you guys had like a toga
April.
party.
That was, yeah, I went as Hercules. I
Yeah.
went as Disney Hercules.
Who put the gliding gladiator? Hercules.
I will stand my ground.
Oh, dude, that's one of my favorite like Disney movies for
Easily.
sure.
Easily.
For
Which,
sure.
by the way, is technically DC.
Yeah. Well, also technically Marvel. Wolverine and Hercules have a very gay relationship.
Yeah, that is true.
Same with Thor and Wolverine.
So maybe
And
the
Thor and
Greek,
Hercules.
Yeah. So maybe the Greek can travel between DC and Marvel. I think that's what's happening. I think
they're that powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. There's
Well,
a
I mean,
lot
they
of
save Earth.
there's a lot of gay stuff that happens with Wolverine, Thor, and Hercules, and DC
Yeah.
and Marvel.
Yeah. They do their thing.
You know,
Yeah, whatever.
they're just living life, dude.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, when you live for millions of or thousands of years,
of
I think,
years. I think Thor dies at like 3,200 years. Wolverine's like 175,
250.
Oh, okay.
I think.
Oh, yeah,
like
that's
that.
right. He's in the.
Well,
he
he's-
starts in like early 1700s.
17. Yeah, like late 1700s and lives to
Logan is like
230?
2050. is
230
when he
something.
dies. Yeah.
Yeah, 230 something. So yeah, about 200, 300 years. Yeah.
Yeah, because he dies in 2050.
Is that what it is?
Or that era. That's when.
Oh, I thought it was
Logan
like
is.
I thought it was 2030 or 2030 ish.
That would make sense for
Like
the timeline.
like mid
Yeah.
2030s.
It's way past where we're at. Well, not way
What's
past
after?
now,
It's after
7
like
years from
it's
now.
after like the world goes to shit from mutants and humans like fighting it out and shit and all
Yeah.
that shit. Yeah. But
Yeah, you never know. You're just trying stuff out, you know? Well, and women never worked for Logan, so.
I mean, they couldn't handle the shing.
Yeah. 7.
Dude, yeah, dude. Oh, God.
DC. Oh, last conversation. Are you excited about James Gunn taking over?
Yes.
Same.
Well, like, okay, so you said Blue Beetle is going to be like the first of the DCEU.
Yeah, he was at the premiere.
So I'm excited to see what they're going to do because you said that they're doing something similar with Marvel where they're doing like origin stories to
Yep.
begin with.
Yep.
I
Finally,
feel like
dude,
they're
give us the story.
No, dude. And I feel like just as much as Marvel, DC has so many good arcs to go off of.
If not
I
more.
mean, like we talked about if they did like Flashpoint. Flashpoint is so
okay, that's
good,
what
bro.
that newest movie is. And I think we're not going to get another one for a long time.
Okay, but
because of it.
that's the last of the Snyderverse.
No, not Snyderverse.
Well, is
DCEU.
is
This-
Flash not the last of Snyderverse technically? Technically.
Technically.
So they could
but
retcon it.
It wasn't Zach, though.
Yeah, but the Flash was a part of the Snyderverse. So they could
Yeah.
retcon everything completely, start from scratch. They could do Flashpoint correctly, where it's
Yeah.
Atlanteans going up against the Amazonists in a war
Yeah.
where the world goes to shit.
Yeah.
And
But, like, as movies work in this country, we know we're not getting it for another, like, 6 to 8 years.
but if they did Flashpoint correctly,
We will have
bro,
kids by
oh
the
my
time we get
God.
Flashpoint again.
I have a soccer team coming.
Yeah. 11. I heard Amanda.
Yeah, Amanda, we have a soccer team coming.
You guys
so-
better get started.
Well, she's home in a month.
Oh.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. 2.5.
Two
but yeah.
2.5 weeks. But yeah, so
I'm excited for James Gunn to take over. I think
dude,
that
yeah.
he's
So
a
I think Blue Beetle's
brilliant
gonna be
director.
good. Like
think so
I'm
too.
excited for Blue
First
Beetle.
Spanish leading hero as well.
Yo,
which is
Sholo, shout
super-
out Sholo.
George
Yeah, dude.
Lopez.
George
let's
Lopez,
go.
yeah, dude.
Papa Lopez.
He was born to be a
Right
dad
there.
on TV.
Dude, he always has been.
Yeah,
Name name a thing he's
our
not a dad.
Yeah, he's our dad. Shark Boy Lava Girl, he was just a teacher. Actually, no, he had a daughter. He had
Yeah.
a daughter. That was his daughter. You're right. No,
Yeah.
he's been a dad.
Name a thing he's not been a dad.
I mean, he's been a dad forever.
Every time.
Always a dad.
He's our Spanish
Damn.
poppy.
George Lopez, Spanish daddy.
Yeah.
Okay.
He is the man.
Damn. So we have
I'm
We have-
excited, dude.
we have film daddy. We have space Jesus.
Why are they all Spanish? I guess Space Jesus isn't, but
well, we have dark daddy.
yeah, Dark Daddy. Vader, for those of you that don't know.
Darth Vader, dark daddy.
Darth Vader means dark father, so we call him Dark Daddy.
So now we have Spanish daddy, George Lopez, and
We got Film Daddy,
Film
which is
Daddy,
Pedro Pascal.
Pedro
and he's
Pascal.
Peruvian. He's not Spanish.
he's Latin though. So
I mean, they speak. Yeah. But is a Peruvian still considered
Latin, yeah.
Latin? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not
I mean, I mean, anything south of the U.S. border, I would consider Latin.
Latin. Okay.
And then I guess technically like Spain. Spain. I guess technically France is like Latin based.
Yeah. but they speak
Okay,
French.
so like I'd have to
I'm
look into this, but
asking
like,
you, like,
I
I don't
know,
know.
but like it's weird now that I'm thinking about it because like when you think Latin, you think South America, like Central to South.
I think
America,
like
right?
Mexico, like Guatemala,
and south
like
south
you
of the
know.
border, like it's
Yeah.
Latin America.
But I
'Cause-
think of like
but
Brazil
also when you
and
think
Peru.
about it, like you have Spain, you have France, you have Italy, and even Russia that are Latin-based languages.
Yeah.
So
Well, I
what-
mean, a lot of our languages are Latin based.
yes. So like, where did Latin, like the Latin language, where did that originate?
I don't
That
know.
is a question for a future
For next
episode.
time.
So
Yeah.
good
we'll
episode.
talk linguistics next time.
I actually like linguistics in movies.
Arrival.
So
That's the
that'll-
only movie we should talk about if we're talking
Okay.
linguistics.
Yeah. So
The whole movie is based on linguistics.
episode 21, DC. Hope you enjoyed it.
DCEU, which
Um,
is the extended universe.
Extended, not entertainment universe.
Which we thought.
Or infinity universe.
Yeah, with an E.
Yeah, I said that at the gym earlier. Was
Yes.
it like DC infinity universe?
Which was 11 hours ago, by the way.
That will, yeah, dude. We've been on it.
11
We've been
hours
on
ago.
it.
Yes, we have.
But thank you for joining us for episode 21.
DC.
As always, stay weird.
Stay weird.
We're the artistic. Weirdly, we're the artistic.
Damn, that's weird.